To use the Algebra Scale program, you first have to download it. You can download it from the website cs.la.mvla.net. If that doesn't work, you can just type in the IP address directly, 205.167.47.64. Right, take a look up here, cs.la.mvla.net. And if you go to day 2, and you see Algebra Scale is one of the programs. Once that's finished downloading, you can show the downloads, or you can just go get it in your download folder over here. You can open it up. After opening it, it will ask for your student number. After you type in your student number, it'll give you a screen like this. You can start out with the very first lesson, positive numbers number 1, problem number 1. Some of mine are green because I've already answered them correctly. You click on it, it shows you a screen like this. Here's a small introduction to Algebra Scale before we solve any problems. These blue blocks are weights. The number represents how many pounds each block weighs. If I put a 1 pound weight on the left side of the scale, then it will weigh it down. If I put a 2 pound weight over here, now the right side is heavier. If I put another 1 pound weight on the left side, they'll be equal in weight, and so they'll be balanced. If you want to take everything off the scale, you can remove them one by one, or you can just hit the clear all button. If you want to put a lot of weights on the scale out at the same time, like you want to put a bunch of 10s on, then you can just left click to put it onto the left scale, or you can right click to put them onto the right side of the scale. Once again, clear all. If you have a bunch of weights on the scale and you only want to remove one of them, you can just go over to it and right click it, and then it will disappear. So these are some shortcuts that can help you so that you don't have to slowly remove every single weight and put every weight back on like this, which can take a lot of time. These balloons, which we're not going to deal with at first, represent negative numbers. If you notice if you put a balloon on, instead of weighing the scale down, it pulls it up. We'll talk more about those in another lesson. Up here, you can go back to the lesson menu by clicking this lesson menu button. So here's the main menu that we were at the beginning. We're going to go back to lesson number 1, problem number 1. You can do the next exercise, previous exercise. If you do the next exercise enough times, you'll finish the lesson and go back to the main screen right here. Alright, now how do you answer a problem? To be able to answer the problem, we're first going to start out, and it shows 2x equals 6. So 2 times x means 2 x's, so I'll take 2 of these boxes right here. Inside of each box is an unknown amount of weight. So you can see how these 2 boxes are weighing the scale down. And the equation says that 2 x's is equal to 6. So if I put a weight that's 6 pounds on the right side, then it's balanced. And if you think about it, what must be inside each of these boxes? There must be a 3-pound weight inside each box. So in other words, one of these is inside this box, and one of these is inside this box. Whenever you're doing an equation, even if you have 2 boxes, if they both have an x on it, that means the same thing is inside. In other words, that means that there's not a 2 in here with a 4 in here, even though that would balance with a 6-pound weight on the other side. The 2 boxes have to contain the same thing. So down here where it says x equals, I'm going to put 3 because it's a 3-pound weight. Now I have to figure out how much does the left side of the equation weigh altogether. Since this box weighs 3 pounds and this box weighs 3 pounds, altogether 6 pounds for the left side of the equation. And since this box right here weighs, this weight right here is 6 pounds, and that's the only thing over here, the right side of the equation, also 6 pounds, then I'll check my answer. And it says that x equals 3 is correct. Once it's correct, you can move on to the next exercise. If you go back to the lesson menu, it will show that problem being marked as green. All right, on to the next one, 5x's. I could move each box up here like this, but I'm just going to left click on the X to get all of the boxes up there a little bit faster. I'm got covered. There's 5x right there. Then onto the right side, I'll put a 10-pound weight and a 5-pound weight. Notice how it balances. So then I have to think about how much weight is in each of these boxes. So I have 15 pounds over here, and then I have 5 boxes, the same amount in each one. I think 3 pounds, just like the last one. Each box must have 3 pounds in it, so I'll put a 3 right here. Now the left side of the equation, the total weight is 15. The right side of the equation, the total weight is 15. You can check the answer, and it says x equals 3 is correct. Let's see what happens if you put in the wrong answer. Let's say you put a 2 in, but you had 15 for both of these and said check answer. Expand that window a little bit. It says if x equals 2, then the left side of the equation would equal 15. And the reason it's saying that is because if x equals 2, then the left side would be 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 would be 10. So it's wondering why you put 15 for the left side of the equation when you thought that x was equal to 2. So if you put in the wrong answer, it's going to first try and tell you that it doesn't understand why you would say that, because that doesn't make sense. If x equals 2, then the left side of the equation wouldn't be 15. We can see that if there's 2 in each of these boxes, the left side of the equation would be 10. So what if you continued to get it wrong, you decided, oh, okay, then the left side is supposed to be 10. Then you check your answer, and well, there's an error right there. Okay, still incorrect right here, so it's still incorrect. And you can see that if you think the left side is equal to 10 and the right side is equal to 15, then those aren't equal, so this is definitely not going to be the right answer to the question. So since the right side is 15, and there's no guessing here, it's definitely 15. There are no boxes hiding any of the weights. We can count 15, so we know the right side's 15. So the left side must be the same, 15, which means there's 3 in each of these boxes, so 3 for each of those boxes. Go to the next exercise and finish the rest of the lessons, the rest of the problems in this first lesson.